Okay, so we've got another video here. This time we're back to Morocco, and we are in the second Moroccan crisis, which on the exam can be called the Moroccan crisis of 1911, the Agadir crisis. I've even seen it mentioned as the Panther gunboat crisis. So, 1911, there is a rebellion breaks out in Morocco against the Sultan, who was the ruler of Morocco, and this rebellion takes place in the Moroccan capital city of Fez. The Sultan doesn't want to lose power. He doesn't want to lose any power, any influence, so he has to turn towards France, who, as we've looked at before, had an interest in taking Morocco, and he calls in the French action, the French army, and basically the French army will come in, take action, and sort out the rebellion to allow him to keep power. He does not want to lose power. Okay, now Germany will again get involved in Agadir, and this time round Germany sends in a Panther gunboat to the port of Agadir, and they send it in basically saying we are looking out for German interests. And Germany didn't see any problem in this action at all. And the reason they thought this was, well, France has an interest in Morocco. France has sent an army in and got involved in Morocco, protecting their interests. We also have an interest in Morocco, so we're going to send in a gunboat. And bear in mind, this is taking place in 1911 when the naval race is taking place between Britain and Germany. Now, that's going to become important in a minute or two. Now, Germany didn't expect to get Morocco. They didn't expect to take power there. They expected France to. But Germany's logic was that if they caused enough noise, I guess you could say, enough of a problem, kicked up enough of a fuss, that when it came to negotiations with the French, Germany would get something valuable from this. So it would be worth the Kaiser's time sending in the Panther gunboat. Now, the view is that Germany's gone too far, that they've sent in this Panther gunboat and it's seen as a warlike move by Germany. As I mentioned a minute ago, this is in the middle of the naval race with Britain, and Germany's view was that they didn't think that Britain would care what happened in Morocco. Why would Agadir, which is a port in Morocco, have any use, any interest to the British at all, right? But it did. Britain was annoyed with Germany for their building of battleships. We were worried about this, and at the same point in time, please remember, Britain had an empire, and we felt that Germany was looking to build a naval base in Agadir, and Agadir was near the British naval base in Gibraltar. So would this be a launching point for Germany to challenge Britain's supremacy in Gibraltar, to challenge British naval supremacy in the Mediterranean? So in 1911, we've basically got three countries preparing for war: Britain, France, and Germany. So if you're asked about the tension this caused, we've got three countries are building for war. This could have led to a war right then in 1911. Now, at the end of it, Germany backs down. The Kaiser backs down again, and he will accept two strips, basically, of French Congo swamp, right? Now, France gets Morocco's protectorate. They've got control there. The key here is that Germany comes out of this with swamp. There is nothing valuable in this swamp at all. There is nothing of trade value. There's nothing there of money value. This is a slap in the face to Germany. It's almost like, you've got involved, you're hoping to get something worthwhile, so you've asked for a PlayStation 4 for Christmas, you come down, you've got a nice big PlayStation 4 box there, you open it up and there's a PlayStation 1 inside it. It's disappointing, it's humiliating, and even though Germany's backed down now, this is the second slap in the face that the Kaiser's had in Morocco, and he's unlikely to back down again. And the knock-on, the humiliation of getting the swamp and the British involvement here after the naval race actually upsets the German public. And the German public view becomes that we wouldn't mind a war. If you're Germany, we wouldn't mind a war with the Brits. So the German public opinion actually swung towards war at this point. The British view is that Germany again caused problems. They're obviously you know, the Germany's upset Britain before with the building of the navy, making it, you know, like getting into Triple Alliance. It's controlling Europe, and you know they've made their views known in the Boer War of what they think of Britain. So Britain's now even more convinced of German plans for domination. So much so that Lloyd George, who was the Chancellor of the Exchequer at this point, was speaking in Mansion House, the Mansion House speech, and this is meant to be about financial matters, and he talked about Morocco war, Agadir. So you can see how much this was on the British mind at this point in time, how Britain was actually gearing up towards war, how it was dominating, you know, the political mindset, right? Now, Britain and France went on to reach an agreement, and the agreement actually benefited Britain quite a bit, because we said in the outcome of any type of threat in a war towards the north coast of France, so if France was attacked from the sea, Britain would protect this north coast area. Now, if you think about it, the north coast of France is, if you really fit, in swimming distance of the south coast of Britain. So it's pretty obvious that we were looking out for ourselves here. We were looking out for this Channel area. France in return would defend the Mediterranean, where Britain had interest as well. Now, another key here is that Italy opposed Germany over Agadir. So the Triple Alliance was weakened, wasn't strengthened at this point, and Germany became a lot more reliant on Austria-Hungary as their ally. So when we look at the Ferdinand assassination, the outcomes, you can see why Germany really had to support Austria-Hungary, because the Kaiser didn't want to be surrounded. He had to have a friend in the middle of Europe. So thanks for watching, and see you later.